If you grew up on the internet around when I did, you probably know every beat of Crazy Frog and likely have some sort of experience with a little game called Garry's Mod. The funny thing about that is, I don't think people realize how old Gmod truly is. Originally being released in 2006, wait, oh my god. Originally being released in 2004? 2006 was the Steam release. Gmod is going to be able to drink soon. Interesting. That is all to say, Gmod has been around for a long while, and with such a long-standing game and being a game all about, well, mods, fads and trends become somewhat of a norm. And none of them have been more prevalent than that of horror maps. Unless you count this, but I won't. Great Rivals of Ether character though. And with that, if you watched any Gmod content around the mid-2000s, or hell, to this day, then you've probably watched a horror map or two, and it was probably Vanoss if I had to take a guess. You see, me and Vanoss go way back. As in, I've been watching him for almost a decade, and he doesn't know I exist. Regardless, I was watching some of those old horror map videos, and it got me thinking, why did this take off? Was it Vanoss? Well, no, I can answer that much, but he definitely helped a crap ton. But if not that, then what? Look, I love horror. It's my favorite genre by far. But from what I can tell, all these Gmod horror maps seem super redundant and kind of derivative. To me, it seems like they all play the same. At least from an outsider's perspective. I guess it's not exactly fair to say all this without a first-hand account. Well, I guess I'll take a page from our famous feathered fellow and play some Gmod horror maps myself to try and figure out why they took off, and if they have any real merits in a genre so stacked with great heavy hitters. When making this, I do want a healthy division of playing with friends and playing without friends. It's no surprise playing a game with your best pal is going to influence your enjoyment, so I wanted a decent split to make this a little less biased one way or another.
Look into my eyes and tell me what you see.
A dead man.
See you, but you're all
What?
purple.
Oh. Why aren't you dying? I turned PvP on. This makes me so angry. I could just.
It's closed.
Oh, yep. That's some sketchy music. Can we
You didn't see the shadow, the dude?
Oh, I didn't. No. I think you're just delusional.
He was over this way.
Well, sounds like we need to go this way.
Oh, okay. I guess the shadow guy did lead us to fuel.
Yeah.
How nice of him.
Yeah, what a nice fellow. Hopefully we can meet him so I can thank him. Nice and proper.
Wait a sec. I'm all discombobulated. Here. Alright, we got the view right.
Yeah, we're going this way. Our first map was called Abandoned Sears. Because, you know. Regardless, this one is exactly what you'd expect from a generic Gmod horror map. However, I'll explain a bit more for the uninitiated. You see, Gmod horror maps tend to have a few elements shared between a good majority of them. These are typically locked doors with keys to find, or number pads with hidden codes, loud and very cheap PMG jump scares, and just being absurdly dark. Not in their material, but as in nobody's paid the electric bill in half a decade. Oh, yeah, and usually in a generic setting like a hospital, asylum, mansion, etc. These elements tend to make up a lot of the maps, and are usually indicative of an overall bad experience. That doesn't apply to all of them per se. Some can have these elements and be great, but typically that's not the case. And Abandoned Sears isn't one of those outliers. It's as generic as one can get. There really isn't anything to note here. Oh, I don't think so neither. Ooh, that's spooky. You going first. Go. Go.
Why are you pushing me?
Go.
Am I too short?
You're so comedically small. There we go.
Oh,
Yep.
it's gonna make me walk.
Wait, let me just shoot him.
What a world.
That,
a door.
That was kinda rude.
There's a light.
Oh, hey, look. We're free! Woo!
No, we're not. No, we're not.
What do you mean?
That don't feel right. This don't feel right.
We're free. We're fine. Look at us.
I'm scared. Right.
Nah, we're fine. Oh, you spawned in a different room. Oh, we're in, like, I think we might be prisoners. You can come out. I was in my own room. Eat this! Frog! Frog! Oh, no. The frogs aren't doing anything. Retreat! Retreat! Oops. I thought this was a horror map, but apparently it's for RP. So, we just had a mini deathmatch instead. Oh, that's not a frog! One more frog.
Don't you do it.
Oh! The ultimate frog!
Yeah. Oh.
Hello there.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
Oh, hey.
What happened to that guy? Oh. Oh.
I don't know. I think the same thing that to that guy.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, that was weird. Hey neighbor, what's all the commotion? Ow, neighbor, what the hell?
No.
I just wanted to ask for some sugar. Not like as in a kiss, but like, like a tablespoon of sugar. I gotta make some cupcakes. Come on, brother, we're friends, aren't we? Look, I got you a present. Oh, go on, open that up. Just you stay there and you open that up. I'm gonna get into this not blast shelter. Well,
Respecto Patronum.
Perspective Patrol this bitch. Oh, you're in here, aren't you? Oh wait, no, that leads to the actual map. Who wants to play the horror map? Oh, hi. Oh, damn. I think we peaked already. 2 maps in even. Oops, again. This is a multiplayer only experience, having you and a pal separate into 2 different areas, one in a control room and one in a pitch dark maze. The control room tasks the player with directing their friend through the maze to turn on several switches, as they're able to see their pal alongside the monster on some monitors. On top of this, they have the ability to turn on dim lights to assist in guiding them throughout the maze. It's not that simple, however, as the control room player needs to keep an ear out for the vents behind them, as monsters lurk through them and will hop out to kill the player if they don't hide in time. Though, as more switches are turned on in the maze, the vents in the control room begin to close, making it easier for the control room player to guide their friend. This is an incredibly interesting, well-executed concept that was so much fun. To be honest, my only real complaint is that once you've beaten it, that's kind of the whole experience. As switching sides after the fact feels too easy. You see, I started in the control room, though I forgot to hit record, so I don't have any footage of that. And after I switched places to do the maze. But to be honest, I kind of already memorized most of the layout since I had just meticulously guided someone through them beforehand. That's more of a nitpick if anything, as this is 100% a must play for a fun and creative duo experience. And I'd be surprised if anything passes this in terms of both creativity and quality.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Ow! In my notes I wrote, this is the best version of a bad map. Essentially, it was still filled with those little horror map cliches I've mentioned tend to make a bad map. However, they were all done in an oddly enjoyable manner. The jump scares were still cheap at times, but not just PMGs. That being said, the map did look like any other horror map. Even then, they still had some twists and turns to spice it up a bit. I don't know, this could be a case of a bad map simply being a ton of fun with friends, but I do see potential here, even if filled with cliches.
Break them.
You don't break box.
Box
Break you.
Why? There's blood on the floor.
Did you not notice the dead guy sitting here?
Huh?
There's just a...
Yeah. What about it?
Yeah, I mean, fair enough, but I guess if you don't care, then it doesn't matter. That thing is gross. Get that out of here.
Oh.
But
Oh.
Oh. I don't know why
Hi.
I legit didn't mean to shoot you, but I totally shot you. I have apples. Okay, yeah, let me. Okay, I didn't like that. Well, this one tried to be unique, taking place on a space station, but it was not even kind of scary, only having a few scares in total, all of which falling into the cheap and cliched category, but they get bonus points for having a more unique setting than some of these other maps. I know horror in space isn't a new idea or anything, but for Gmod it's something you don't see often, and there was some okay ideas throughout it to boot.
Oh,
It's a zombie! Ow! Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, what? Well, we have a crowbar now. Ow, stop! You can actually hit me this time. I gotta run. Oh.
Oh.
Can I go in here?
We need the plasma cutter. I guess that's what we're looking for.
Oh, is it this in here?
I would have to assume as much. Yup.
No way.
Oh.
No way. It actually has animation.
Pretty cool. Ooh.
Was that the bite of 1873?
Oh my god! Oh, I found like a freaking iPad. Oh, look. I found the kid who lost his iPad. Uh-oh.
Ow.
Oh, sorry.
You're so mean.
I thought you were a zombie.
Entering zero gravity.
Whoa. Here we go. Oh, what the?
Oh, he just went to the void.
Well, sucks to
Bye.
suck.
Ow, I'm at 3 HP! That's so mean.
Let's-
Wow!
Oh, that guy's dead.
No way.
There's just a bird in here.
Yo, what is he doing? He's mad chillin'.
I want to kill him. Yes. Editing Garden here. I just wanted to say I don't condone the actions of past Garden, specifically in this clip.
We're gonna pretend like those iron bars are still there.
I got a few things to say about this one. Not anything good per se, but I suppose not anything too bad neither. This is another that falls into the tried and true Gmod horror map list of cliches. But to its credit, it does try and switch it up every once in a while in an attempt to keep the player on their toes. Do they succeed? Not really. But I do appreciate the attempt if anything, and it wasn't really bad neither, just not very notable.
Maybe that button got rid of the iron. What the f? That actually scared me.
Oh.
Unloaded. Oh, you killed something apparently.
Oh,
What? The blinding light. The
Oh.
blinding light.
I think I'm in heaven.
I think it was just a glorified loading screen. There's nothing behind us. What will there be at the end of the hallway? Oh, we're just getting teleported
Another
back.
hallway. Really? They
How much
couldn't.
do I bet there's a-
Instead of making a longer hallway, they just fucking teleported us to another different hallway? Are you kidding
How
me?
much you want to bet there's a scared out back here? Wow, no way! You must bring me the key. What? Don't do it.
I couldn't
She
help
turned
it.
into a sink. Oh my god.
Holy sh!
That's so mean.
We're free! Which means we're gonna walk
Oh,
up, get
wait.
jump scared, and die. Oh,
Well,
n-
that
never.
is it.
That is actually it. I legit did not expect that. Whoa! There was a pony!
I know you did.
Die, Fluttershy, die!
What?
And I did play a few more multiplayer maps, but I can't find the footage. Don't know why. It says in my notes I played a few more, but I just can't find it, and this will come back to haunt me very soon. I did get a new hard drive in between recording this stuff, so it's very possible I lost some recordings while transferring files over, but I don't actually know. So I guess this is a perfect time to switch over to playing some of those solo maps, and see how my experience differs. Because so far, while kind of generic, most of these have been quite enjoyable. Wondering if that'll hold up by the end of this. Well, after I fixed that, we were introduced to a pretty mid-map. It was your classic looping corridor type experience, where the player keeps reappearing in the same locations, yet will be becoming increasingly more spooky as they continue. This is exactly that with little to no innovation, but that's not to say it didn't have some decent moments, and a lack of cheap jump scares instantly gives it some brownie points. However, that's the most I can give it. It's kind of generic. Ugly apartment, like geez, talk about yellow. And then that's coming from someone who is actively yellow.
Stabbing time.
No, that's not me. I meant to do that. A plant. You can't stop me. I'll be destructive if I feel like it. Ooh. Ooh. No. New crates? Nah, man, I'd never abandon you, crate. Green crate. These red crates, they don't mean nothing to me. They're just... What a beautiful shade of red. But... No, wait, no. Oh! Okay, well that wasn't very nice of you to do that. I have no idea if this video is gonna do well, considering that it's gonna be... Probably, like, close to Christmas by the time I... Oh, no! What have you done, man? Oh no! Oh, why would you do that? Oh, he's so dead. I need to find the guy that threw that guy so hard into the wall that he exploded, because that is... Oh! First off, I want to start off with a fun fact. This horror map was my first video I ever made on this channel, all the way back towards the end of middle school with Kenton, one of my best friends who has now appeared in a few videos by this point, and actually appeared in all the maps prior to this section, so maybe I should have done solo maps first. I digress. So I might have some nostalgia bias here. But I'm not that nostalgic because, my god, this map sucks. But I think that might be the point. This map is super derivative of other Gmod horror maps and has all the aforementioned cliches. Keys, cheap jump scares, super dark, etc, etc. However, it's pretty clear this is all on purpose. And if I'm wrong by saying that, then my god, this is something else. I mean, there's anime girls, memes, loud destructive watermelons. This game has it all! Not saying that's a good thing though, but it's something. The sequel fares a little bit better in my opinion, but these maps were kind of just extremely mediocre to bad. Sorry nostalgia, you can only carry mediocrity so far. Right, well, we're on a shitty Gmod horror map, which means there will be an extraordinarily loud jump scare. It'll be right here at the end. Oh, yep, there you go. I haven't played this map in like 8 years, but like, it's a Gmod horror map. Let us do some critical... He slipped on a damn banana peel. Here, let me put you over here, Grandpa. Oh my, okay. I mean, this was clearly made by like a 12-year-old, right? Like, look at this. The underground is... okay. This map sees us starting in a pretty unique set piece, starting inside a train, but after some spooky shenanigans, we find ourselves in a more atypical set piece with extremely cheap jump scares. It's not the worst, but another that doesn't do much to spice up the formula, and what it does uniquely, it doesn't stick with long enough to do anything worthwhile. Also, apparently it was really late, and I was once again delusional, because for this entire map I just did a grandpa impression. Well, I'm gonna go up there into that conductor, and I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind, because I don't like how rickety-rackety this damn train is. Ah! Motherfucking goddamn floating babies, what the hell? Oh, what the hell? Huh. Oh, Papa knows how to parkour. Oh, goddamn it, now the train upside down, what the hell? I have a feeling there's a big spooky monster in this water. Oh, stand back, everybody, Papa knows how to parkour.
We're here.
Oh! Sonny, you're gonna get Papa a heart attack. What the What is this saw trap looking bullshit? I don't know why I question myself anymore. This one kinda sucks, but is also alright. Why do I have a clothes hanger over my bed? That's just weird. This one sees us alone in a house as someone stalks us from outside, until they get a little too silly, you know, and just a little bit smidge too wacky as they decide to break in and attempt to kill us. And that's really it, and this would be an okay experience, but it's just as janky as you'd expect from a Gmod map. But it was also a short experience, and to be honest, that's more of a plus than a downside. So yeah, this one's okay, I guess. I just had a lot of problems with this one as I kept breaking it by accident. I seem to be good at that. Oh, I saw that time, I saw that! What kind of sick joke is that? I'll just ignore it. I'm gonna come down there and I'm gonna give you a what? Okay, that actually scared me. Ironically, I also break this map like 4 times. And it's not even really the creator's fault, I was just being a little Oh, there it is. Oh! So yeah, that's something to note, I suppose. Either way, this map is almost good. The set piece is cool, if not super generic on paper, with you being a night guard and being tasked with some chores throughout the night, and as you do so, some spooky shenanigans occur. It's nothing special, but not really bad neither. Once again, no cheap jump scares, which is always a positive. However, the ending kind of ruined it for me. It was super lackluster, especially if the map was trying so hard to build some sort of suspense. Not bad though.
Oh, I'll take my ciggies and then I'll go, what do you say, turn off the generators.
Cute, Phyllis. I heard running. I hear scampering. I can't reach it here. I'm have to get to the ledge. What was that Minecraft? you. Okay, I'm joking. But this map, Escape from Lora, is just a meme map, and I can't really use it for this analysis, but you know, I played it, and it sucked. So, good job, if that's what you were going for.
Whoa, who the f is that? Another twerp to 360 no-scope? No! I'm your demise and I will f the shit out of you! Let's go! Woohoo!
I feel so negative right now. You know what? It's fine. I'm sure it'll pick back up, and I'll see that solo maps are just as fun as multiplayer ones. Alright, well maybe the next map will be that, but this certainly isn't. Unless walking around in the dark with nothing happening scares you, I don't think you'll be getting anything from this map. Which sucks because it actually had an okay start, it just kinda didn't know what to do from there. Okay, maybe the next map will be good, because this one, it's not it. Not at all. In fact, this one, I don't really know what to say about, because all I wrote in my notes were, screw you, dumb frickin' zombies. Oh yeah, screw those zombies. Oh my lord, we are on a losing streak. Stage 2 is so damn boring. It's just more of the same tired cliches, except with even more keys walking around in the dark and doing nothing. It has a boss, I mean that's something, but who cares at that point? This sucks. Okay. Finally, something decent. This is more of an adventure map than horror, but it wasn't bad. Okay, well, that's all I had to say about that. I mean, it's an enjoyable little romp, but at the same time, it's nothing too crazy. Wait, where the hell's the visuals? Oh. It seems the rest of the maps I recorded are gone. I'll have to assume they fell into a sinkhole or something. AKA, I probably also lost them when switching over hard drives. Good thing I don't do this professionally. That might sound sarcastic, but I'm being genuine because I would suck at my job. Guess I'll have to play a few more maps to make up for it. Yeah, sure, let's do that. Oops, broke this one. It wasn't meant for multiplayer and we ended up screwing everything. It seemed like it would have been okay, but the only scare we got to was this.
Oh my god, there's somebody outside!
Whoa.
So it wasn't the most promising to begin with, but I do like the setting at least. Gas stations at night have always kind of put me on edge.
Oh no.
No, don't worry. I'm being nice.
As I'm watching you brutally murder a Teletubby.
Hi.
Hello. Oh! Oh! What happened? Oh!
Yeah, yes, how can I help you?
Is it who he weeps for the most?
I did. Oh! Why? I was trying to pick up the soda can.
Oh, sorry. I just had to pull up my big goofy gun and kill that guy. He was making no sense. Boo! This stinks. Worst ritual I've ever been to. Boo! Alright, well, let's get out of here. Woo!
Oh!
I think I broke the map.
I
Alright, well, let's try that again. This one was pretty decent. It was severely lacking in the scares department, but it had a good atmosphere, feeling very claustrophobic and eerie, which I did find a bit spooky at the start. However, this map has quite a bit of backtracking, so after a little bit, it got kind of boring due to the lack of anything really happening. Then towards the end of the map, a monster set loose within the building, but it's more or less on a set path, just walking around in a circle, meaning it was pretty easy to avoid. That doesn't mean it didn't catch us off guard more than once, though. If you shift jump, you go like flying forward, by the way.
Ah! Oh god! Did you just keep running straight?
Yeah. I thought it was straight, and then you go down this little hall. Oh, found the monster! Oh, the green. Okay. Oh, I saw that happen.
Ow.
Honestly, not bad at all, but maybe needed a bit more to spice up the gameplay. And it definitely wasn't scary. Oh, and Kenton's gone again. Busy guy, he's hard to nail down sometimes. And with 2 more maps played with friends under our belt, it only felt right to do 2 more by myself to balance it all out. Even though it was essentially just 1 multiplayer map because I broke the first one, but It only felt appropriate to at least mention the Backrooms, considering most Gmod horror maps nowadays are just Nextbots and Backrooms. So with that, I thought I'd check out a few of them. The first one I found had a pretty strong start, starting us in our house and having us accidentally no-clip into the Backrooms. But then it's just walking around and doing nothing at all, with an occasional cheap jump scare. And when I say cheap, I mean like literally just the same jump scare 3 times. Bad start, but at least it did have an okay bit of variety in terms of level looks. Not in terms of gameplay though, they're all just mazes with different colored walls essentially. This was somehow worse. Just as boring, in fact. Basically the same exact thing, yet worse looking levels. But I will say it had at least an interesting opening. But besides that, it's just not it.
Hot dogs! Not as good as a chili dog. Oh my god.
I'm pushing away the enemy. Move. You're such a threat, dude. Wow, so scary. It's literally just a zombie with like a shadow effect around it. Oh, Gmod will never beat the spooky jump scare with a GIF or PMG allegations, will they? Honestly, I was so out of it by the end of these maps that I just kind of ran out of funny clips because I was just going through the motions at this point, so yeah. Well, that went to hell fast, didn't it? And while I'm sure there's good backroom maps, those 2 were all I'm willing to play right now. I mean, I've played a lot of maps. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video on just backroom maps in the future. So, I guess it's time to draw a conclusion. Why did Gmod horror maps take off? After all my research via playtesting with and without friends, I have to say, well, there's a few things. If you want to take a step back and talk logistics, horror video games have always been a popular genre on YouTube, from Amnesia to Slender and even FNAF and Bendy. The mid-2000s was a special time for horror and has defined a new generation, for better or worse. And wouldn't you know it, Gmod's peak popularity just so happened to be around the same time. Horror games were and still are something that caught people's attention, and with Gmod being a game all about creating, it's about as perfect as a match can get. That being said, it makes a lot of sense why Gmod horror maps took off in the mid-2000s. Honestly, I don't know if I needed a first-hand account to come to that conclusion. But, to answer the second question I asked at the start of this video, do these hold any merits as horror experiences? You see, I kinda realized something. I can't really answer that. Gmod is so damn expansive, and the quality and care in these maps are just all over the place. And while I had a big sampler, I can't play all of them, and trust me, I played a lot more than I put in this video. But even then, to give a conclusive answer on this matter feels disingenuous and kind of forced. I just think it comes down to the luck of the draw. Horror maps are, and I am sorry to say this, horror maps are the damn loot boxes of Gmod. I know that sounds ridiculous, but think about it. They're 90% hot dog water. However, every once in a while you get lucky enough to get something worth your time. Especially when you play with friends. Hell, even the worst Gmod horror maps can be dumb fun with friends. That's kind of the beauty of it in a way. To wrap up this very messy bow, Gmod horror maps were a trend fueled by trends, and while most suck, there's a lot of dumb fun and creativity to be found within these experiences, and I'm so damn glad they still exist to this very day. I love Gmod. I always have and I always will. Either way, I hope you enjoyed my most chaotic videos so far. I know it's not Splatoon, but it's something I'm passionate about, and I kind of want to do more videos about things I'm nostalgic for, so out of all my experimental videos, I'm kind of hoping this one does well. Either way, that's enough yapping, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye!